Florida is freaking hot. But let's be honest, as Brits, that's part of the reason why we like it so much. It's fine while you're sitting by a pool or you're lying on a beach. It's kind of just nice to sizzle. But when you're churning out those footsteps around the most magical place on earth, it can soon turn into the most miserable place on earth. But don't worry, in this video, we're going to tell you hints and tips and some downright hacks on how you can beat the heat on your next trip to Walt Disney World. Okay, so getting right into it, this first one sounds kind of obvious, but stay hydrated. Drink fluids. Not talking about sodas so much, although they're kind of okay. I'm talking more like water and things like that. Or we tend to use things like Powerade or Powerade Zero, I think they do, which has not got the sugar in. It's balanced with electrolytes and stuff like that. It can be really good for getting those fluids back into you, especially on those super hot days when, let's be honest, it's a bit gross, but you're sweating buckets. I've certainly had it at times, especially in summer, where you are literally wet. I mean, your forearms are sweating. It's the back of your hand. When does that happen? Little tip on this one, any counter service restaurant that you see, you can go in and ask for a cup of free ice water and that will be provided for you, and you can take your own drinks into the theme park. So if you want to take a bottle of water or something like that with you, as long as it's not in a glass container, you should be absolutely fine. Okay, next one. Again, sounds super obvious. Sunscreen. Put it on. Seriously, get that stuff on there. Even if, like me, don't generally get burnt too badly, you will get burnt in Florida. It will turn you into crispy, delicious bacon person. I don't know, it's a bad thing, it's a bad look. I've done it, I got caught out one time, I thought I was gonna be okay, rushing out the door, didn't put sunscreen on, lived to regret it. I usually, these days, I just factor 50, just give me that kid's sunscreen, and just, also, parting in your hair. People forget about that, or you're probably more likely to remember it if you're, say, bald or something like that, but if you're thinning on top like my dad is, then you can certainly still get burnt on your head, so consider perhaps wearing a hat. That's a little side one. I'll try and find some stuff that I'd recommend and put it in the links in the description below. Get yourself a fan. I'm not talking like an adoring fan, somebody who follows you around and asks for autographs, although that'd be cool. Get yourself a small fan. We got some really good ones off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description down below for the ones we use. We've had them for literally years. I'm not even joking. I think we bought them in 2016. They have run like absolute champs the whole time. We usually have a stroller with us because we've got younger children. We literally clip them onto the stroller and just have it blowing cool air at the children in the stroller. In the theme parks, of course, you can get those spray type fans. They're gonna make you pay for those. I think they're about $28 a piece last time we bought them, which was a couple of years ago, so I don't know how much they are now. I imagine they're not cheap, although I have seen some recently at Home Bargains and places like that for as little as $6.99, so maybe get one and take it with you, don't know. Also as well, these neck fans have come into a bit of a trend over the last couple of years. I've never used them, but some people swear by them. Get some shade. It can be like 10 degrees cooler in the shade. It makes a difference, so get yourself some shade. If you can't find any shade, might I recommend an umbrella or some kind of parasol that you can actually carry around with you to keep the shade off. Looks kind of ridiculous, if I'm being completely honest. However, you will not be the only person who's doing it. Many seasoned, professional theme park goers, Adam the Woo talking to you, are fans of the umbrella to give themselves some shade. It's honestly, it makes a world of difference. Get some shade. Aircon brakes. Aircon brakes are your friend. Use them. Use the shops. Disney's got all these lovely shops and stores and rides and indoor shows that are air conditioned for your pleasure. If things are just getting too hot in the heat of the day and you're at Magic Kingdom, go and watch Carousel of Progress. It's like a 20-minute show or something, and it's in air conditioning and you get to sit down and it's a lovely rest and it's just time to cool off and it's just wonderful, and I would recommend it. Also, little tip if you don't know, on Main Street, USA, you can actually go all the way from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top of Main Street via the shops. All the shops are actually interlinked inside, so you can literally enter the stores right at the bottom of Main Street and walk all the way and pop out near Casey's Corner, which is right at the top of Main Street. Having never been outside, you've got shade, you've got aircon, you've got shopping. It's just a good time all round. Use the air conditioning. So I think in a video like this where we're talking about beating the heat, we must talk about the water rides. At Magic Kingdom, my favourite, for sure, has to be Splash Mountain. Not only is it a water ride, so you're going to get that refreshing soaking at the end, but it's also a lot of it's inside as well, so it's air conditioned. That ride is just wonderful. The queue is not so great, but if you can get on the ride, that is fantastic for cooling off. If you're at Epcot, might I recommend the Grand Fiesta Tour. It's inside at the Mexico Pavilion. It's dark in there, it's air conditioned, it's just a nice relaxing cool off. You don't really get wet on that one, but it's very nice and you will be very cool. If you're at Animal Kingdom and you're really in the mood for getting your splash on, you might want to try Cali River Rapids. You're gonna get wet on this. That's all I'm gonna say. You are gonna get wet. Bring some extra shoes. So hopefully this video was helpful and or entertaining, and if you'd like to check out more that we've got on the channel, YouTube thinks you'd like this video here. I have no idea what it is, but they think you'll like it, so maybe check it out next.